Hey everybody, good evening. It's Angelo Christian. Thank you so much for watching your nationwide mortgage lender, real estate insider. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in tonight to watch the show and the channel. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's Thursday. We're getting into August now, and going through this month, almost finished with 2023. I can't believe it. It almost feels like yesterday that it was the beginning of the year. I don't even know what we've done with the time. It's crazy, really. See how fast it's gone by. And not much, changed. Well, a little bit this year in 2023 with interest rate. Hey, Kevin, good evening. Thank you so much for watching. I will say, that more people have become accustomed to a higher rate environment. Home prices that have somewhat flatlined a little bit. Some areas prices have risen. Some places prices have come down. But for the most part, last year I think was a big shock. 2022 to see the huge spike in interest rates, and now rates have somewhat kind of flatlined a little bit. And more people are getting used to it. We're very busy, and a lot of people are actively, either trying to buy their own primary residence, an investment property, secondary home, build a home, do lines of credit. They're seeing opportunities. There's a lot of foreclosures in the market, so it just depends on where you're at and what you're doing. So thank you guys for the big thumbs up. Appreciate all the help and support. Anyone that that's looking to get a mortgage, a loan, feel free to share this information. Call or text our office, 832-431-6331. So every Thursday we do the show, and basically, we want to spread the word, get the content out there, the information, the knowledge, on programs that we do, products that we offer. We also produce a lot of content every week on our Instagram, our Facebook, obviously YouTube, to help you guys, to give you all the information on whether it's programs, products, updates, credit, real estate, lending, whatever. Obviously, if you guys have any questions or comments, please send them down below. We can answer any questions that you have about different loan programs. The thing that we're kind of seeing probably for the rest of this year is probably going to stay somewhat normal than what you're seeing already in the summer. I don't expect too much of a dramatic shift in the fall as far as interest rates or real estate asset prices. I think next year you might start to see some shift or momentum towards either a deceleration, lower rates, and a pickup in demand in real estate. Commercial lending and commercial real estate has gotten somewhat soft in 2023, and we're hoping that that picks up a little bit. That's a huge market. You're seeing, in the last, since COVID, office space, office, buildings, commercial office space has seen a massive consolidation. I mean, just in Houston alone, there's over 7 million square feet of empty office space that's getting converted to multifamily, and it's getting repurposed, which is great. And you'll probably see that all over the country as more people are working remote. Employers have found that it's not really necessary for all employees to work in the office and to have a big, huge, expensive office. I learned that, and a lot of employers have. It may make more sense for you to put your people, on, for example, using software technology for instant messaging like Teams, and you don't have to spend all the money on rent. You can constantly get in touch with everyone in real time. You don't have to have every employee right there in your face every second. You can have some people working remote, especially if they've been with you for a long tenureship, and they're really good and they know their job. They don't need to be there 24/7. So the bottom line is a lot of these, office space are getting converted, which we that's a great opportunity. You can buy an office space for 10, 20 cents on the dollar, 30 cents on the dollar, get the escrow money for rehab to fix it up, convert it to a multifamily, and sell it or lease it out. It's a great repurpose and a way you can make a lot of money and really smart to do. So multifamily is always going to be a good investment long term. Office space, not so much right now. It's even hard to get loans on hospitality or office space because of what happened with COVID. And what's so funny, it seems to be a distant memory, but it just was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago. COVID was a big deal, and we thought it was going to end the world. But anyway, there are opportunities. There's also a surge of foreclosures right now with residential housing. There's a lot of great opportunities to be able to purchase homes at 20, 30, 40% discount. We lend on foreclosure properties. So if you're looking to buy a foreclosure, we can make a loan on that. So you remember, we lend nationwide. We have FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, HELOC loans, ground-up construction, land loans. Feel free to call or text our office if we can help you. We definitely want to talk to you about the different programs, depending on what you're trying to do. But yeah, I think my prediction next year, you could see a little bit lower rates. I don't think we're going to be in any type of major recession by next year. I still feel really good about the American economy. I just think that rates can't stay where they're at right now for hopefully another year, which would create another refinance boom. In the event that rates do drop, 2% or so, there's going to be a lot of people refinancing. So there's always going to be opportunities out there, and there's a lot of programs that have come online, self-employed programs, first-time buyer programs, and we definitely like to help you with those. If you're looking for different loan options, you can call or we're open 7 days a week. You can call or text us at 832-431-6331. One of our team members will talk to you, go through your situation, figure out the best way on how to help you and structure the loan, work with you and come up with a plan to get you the funding. That's why we're here. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. You can, message us here. Obviously, you can call or text our office. We get text messages there. We're open 7 days a week. So we do our live show every Thursday. We've been doing this actively lending since 2005. We started our channel in 2017. So it's going on 6 years. 9 million hours of YouTube time watched. Almost 70,000 subscribers. So, yes, Ronald. Ronald's asking, is your underwriter in the house? Yes. We're a direct lender. So, yep, I'm in-house. The processor's in-house. The underwriter's in-house. The closer's in-house. So, good question. But talking about different things as far as, different markets that we're seeing, one of the things we always talk about a lot is great areas to invest. And we do a lot of research, from our clients that are big investors or just from, the top aggregators. Possibly, it depends. Well, it depends on where you're at in the process, yeah. So definitely, there's a few different stages in the process of underwriting: pre-approval, pre-qualification, loan commitment. It also depends on the type of loan that you're doing, when you're closing. But just reach out to us and we can discuss it more to go in depth, because it all depends on where what you're doing. If your house isn't going to be ready for a year, that's different if you got to close in 3 weeks. So it just depends. Oh, cool. Nice. Thank you for reaching out, man. Definitely looking forward to working with you. So, yeah, we need to discuss it and go through it to figure out the best way on how to help you out. Lending is, it's very much about having a deep understanding of your situation and then figuring out how to package the loan, based on what you're doing and, your situation to get you the best loan. It's not very generic because there's a lot of gray area with lending. Okay, there is black and white with the guidelines, but there's a lot of gray area too. That's why we have to talk to you to figure it out, to see what you're doing, and then come up with a plan and see where you're at and how we can structure the loan to help you out. The littlest things can make a big difference with lending. So I hope that helps answer your question. I mean, I'll say this, that I think it's, when you go to a doctor, you want the best doctor. When you go to get insurance, you want the best insurance guy. You go to the restaurant, the best restaurant chef, waitress. You want the best lender. You got to work with the best lender that understands loan products and is not just there as a paper pusher, but they really know how to figure deals out and get stuff solved. That's why I'm really proud that we offer so many programs, because we can figure out a lot of different options, solutions on how to get somebody approved. Whereas some companies, they can't get it done, they can't figure it out, they're negative or they don't have the products. We really push to figure it out, to come up with the solutions. And that's a very important thing in my mind, because, people's situations, it could be, very complicated. Some people's situations are easier than others, but you got to have that open mindset when you're working with people to try and figure it out, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in a person's life and you're trying to fit that into a box to get them qualified for a loan, right? So, but that's kind of my 2 cents on it. I've been doing this since I was 22 years old, and I'm 42, 20 years. 20 years I've been doing this. So 42 now, and started when I was 22. So I'm having a good time. I enjoy it. I love helping people out. Getting them the funding, helping them accomplish their goals, educating them, showing them the way, whether it's a first-time buyer, serial investor, entrepreneur, whatever. It's always good to help somebody to get the funding, get the capital. So, and we have so many different programs. We lend nationwide too, whether it's Hawaii, New York, Florida, Texas, Alaska, Michigan, Oklahoma. You want to buy your primary residence, an investment property, second home, you want to build a house, you need a line of credit, land loan. We want to be here to help you to get that deal figured out. So I appreciate you guys watching the show on the channel, and I hope you guys are getting a lot of good value out of the content. You're getting educated off of it. So, and you can go back and watch all of our live shows on YouTube. There's a section on the lives you can check and see all the lives that we produce. There's a lot of good information on those, and then we also do the weekly. Sorry guys, I like to chew ice. One of my vices, but I always like to chew stuff. I don't know, ever since I was a kid. Anyway, going back to talking about the top markets to invest in, we've been running a poll this year as what are the best states right now in America according to our research, MSN, the investor clients that we work with, what are the best market states to invest in right now. And every week we've been talking about this, and so far Tennessee is still on the list, Alabama is on the list, Texas is on the list, Florida's on the list, Ohio's on the list, Michigan on the list, Oklahoma's on the list. So these are the best areas, states, if you want to invest, whether you're a primary residence or investment property, because you have great cost to value ratio, which is the price that you're paying relative to the value. You're not overpaying, you're getting a good value. You also have strong economics. There's good jobs there. Low property taxes. So there's all these different things that go into factoring this, where it makes sense to purchase. Your buying power goes further. Like if you're buying in Tennessee versus Alabama, versus Los Angeles. Nothing against Los Angeles, but in LA County you could spend $1,000 a square foot, and in Alabama and Montgomery it's $180 a foot, $200 a foot. So way cheaper, and you have a good job to back it up. And less traffic. Every time I'm in LA, it takes me 2 hours to get anywhere. You don't have to deal with that in Montgomery, Alabama, or Memphis, Tennessee. So, just the idea of something out there to think about. And we lend in all those states. We got investor DSCR, investor cash flow, Fannie Mae loans, multifamily loans. If you have primary residence, FHA, VA, USDA, conventional. If you're looking for a primary residence loan or a secondary home, you want to buy Cape Cod or something along the coast, in North Carolina or whatever, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Nags Head. There's a lot of great areas you can buy good rental properties and do Airbnb, short-term rentals, great cash flow. So don't be a stranger. Reach out to us if we can help you. We definitely want to help you put the loans together. And again, if you have any friends, family, colleagues, co-workers that need to get funding, share this information with them. Call or text us. What you see is what you get, the real deal. There's no fluff, no superficial, no phoning. We're here actively lending, trying to make it happen, trying to get it done. So call or text our office, 832-431-6331. Definitely want to talk to you if we can help you in any way with loan programs. And check out our social media. Check out the Twitter, the Facebook. The Twitter is now called X. Check out X. Check out the Facebook, the Instagram, YouTube. And every Thursday we'll be back again next Thursday. Talk more and go in depth to see how we can help you out. If you have any questions, like I said, reach out to us. Call or text us, 832-431-6331. Definitely want to talk to you to see what we could do to help you out. I appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. We'll be back again next week. You guys take care. Be strong. We love you. Be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.